Hello there, peoples of the internet. It is your boy, as always, that Geek Guy 24, back at it again with another video. So today is finally the day. I finally have adult money, so I've been spending it too much, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a top 10 figures of 2025. So I have my computer right here, so I can have the list and then have the camera. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look. So yeah, this is a quick thing, really quick. I did get some model kits, so those will not be included in this top 10. This is going to be three categories that I personally have judged this off of. This is going to be from transformation, posability, well, I guess articulation. We'll do posability, articulation, and just overall appearance. So, wait. Posability, it's the same shit. I'm sorry. Transformation, I apologize. Transformation, posability, and just overall just the look of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get down to it. So that's basically all the rules that I have applied to myself to make this list. Like I said, I have purchased some model kits. Those will not be included because, well, they don't transform. And I have purchased some other figures, but then again, they're not Transformers figures. I bought a total of 20 Transformers figures this year, which is a new record. So yeah, collection is slowly growing. I think I'm in like the 40 range right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So for number 10 is going to be the premium edition Optimus Prime. Now this figure, it's good. I did get it in package, which is nice. The package was a little bit messed up, but the figure itself in truck mode looks really nice. I do quite like it a lot. Kind of wish it was just a little bit more of the silver application in some places, but overall I think it's a very nice, good looking, strong truck mode. As far as transformation goes, it is kind of like it is kind of shell former but then again, like the majority of this truck mode is just gone in the robot mode, so it makes sense why it's just gone. So yeah, but let me go ahead and transform this real quick so I can show off the robot mode. So here is Prime in his robot mode, and it looks good. I mean, it's a good little solid last night Prime. Just wish I had a little bit more, like, less clunkiness of it, especially these bits here. Kind of wish I had like an extra hinge to fold in the wheel to hide it away somewhere. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think it's a good figure. It's nice to look at. It's a good, decently sized figure. Just think the legs are a little too long, but it makes sense because it becomes the back of the truck, so it makes sense. And these like come into like the truck to, if that makes sense, like the truck cab, and then the front to make it good. But yeah, overall this is going to be my number 10 for this year. And accessories, kind of janky, not accurate at all. There's like this orange sword that he had in like the Bayverse films, the first three, and then the shield is nowhere near accurate, and it is kind of tiny too. But yeah, like I've done a review on this guy, so if you want to go check that out, link for that will be in the description down below, so you can check that out. And all the figures that I have done reviews on will be in the description, so you can go check that out if you missed them. But yeah, this one just not really doing it too well for me. It's a good solid figure, but compared to like the next one, the next one just blows it out of the water. But yeah, there's the number 10. Now, for the number 9 spot is going to be the Bumblebee movie Shockwave. And yeah, this one just shines above the last night Optimus, in my opinion. And it's a really nice figure to look at. Like, the details on it is like, it's really nice. It's a nice head sculpt, nice proportions all around. Just a very nice figure to look at. Even the occlusion of the battle damage looks really nice on the chest and the thighs. Looks really good. As far as anything else would go, I think the sculpt itself is nice. The articulation is pretty decent for what it is. I think it is a little bit better than the last night Prime. We do have occlusion of a little bit of ankle tilters there. You got the feet that can go back and forth. Accessories better than the last night. Of course, you have no bicep swivel, which kind of sucks, but there is ways to get around it. And the light piping on the head just shines above anything else. That light piping is better. It's better if you shine the direct light on it. Like I said, all of this is basically included, said in the review. So if you want to go check that out, again, link will be in the description, so you can go check that out. The transformation itself is pretty simple. It's just pretty much laying him out on in like a yoga pose, pretty much. So it's not too complicated, but it is turns out to be a very nice little what is it? Like a nice little like a Cybertronian tank mode, which is like really cool. So there is Shockwave in his Cybertronian tank mode, based off of the games, and I'm assuming the Transformers Prime continuity. But yeah, overall, it's like a very decently sized tank. It's very good. If I could fit into the screen, but it's very nice. I just think this one, the transformation for this one, definitely goes to the Last Knight. But as far as the looks and the accessories go, this one definitely just tops it up. That's why I put him above the Last Knight. But yeah, overall, I think it's a very nice looking tank mode. Do quite like it very much. Now on to the number 8 spot. This is my first masterpiece that I've ever purchased. This is the original, the very first masterpiece, MP01. Apologize, MP01 Optimus. Very good. Very nice. I'm so happy to have one in my collection finally. Very G1. Very cool. I think this guy, like little knickknacks and all, I think this guy is very cool. He even has like the suspension on it. The back 2 tires and the front has it as well. Very cool. Like the actual print, the sculpt of the actual Autobot logo painted right there, and then just like the chrome and then everything on it just screams like masterpiece. I love it so much. Very hefty too. The legs are completely die cast. There's some other die casts here. I think the windows are die cast. I think just the whole chest itself is die cast. I think all this up here is die cast. It does have a light, but it's for the what is it? It's for the Matrix when you get into robot mode. I don't have the batteries yet. I'm going to get them because I opened up the battery compartment and it's kind of corroded in there. So yeah, but it's just very nice looking truck mode. Do like it very much. But the transformation is where I think this guy shines. Like this is what started the classic like arms come out from the chest and like the wheels going into like the sides. I think this is where it started for the G1 Prime, is this transformation right here. And also really quick, one thing I do like about this transformation is how the hands basically like are still accurate. So you gotta flip this little panel down and then you gotta push it up, and then it's like this when you go back into robot mode. I mean, and back into the truck mode, and then you gotta swing them around, and you gotta open up the hand and all that. I think that's a really cool touch that they added in. Very nice. And then obviously the same thing on the other side. This side likes to fight me a little bit, so I occasionally have to grab a tool. But yeah, I think this guy's transformation is stellar in my opinion. I love this guy. His overall just like transformation and all that is just really incredibly cool, and I'm just blown away by how much they were able to pack in such a like a decently sized Optimus. Like this is like a big size Optimus. And this is what I was talking about when the sides, the wheels is going into the sides. It's just like that's the cherry on top right there, man. That's just like so satisfying to do, back and forth. Like I said, this being my first masterpiece, I'm nowhere disappointed in this. And the ratchet joints all around this guy, just stellar. But let me go ahead and finish this with the transformation, and then we can show it off. There you go. There is Prime transformed from truck to robot. Stellar transformation. I love this guy so much. Just him just standing here just screams Prime, man. Like, you know it's him, man. You just know it's Prime. I love this guy so much. Even like the little pistons right here on his elbow, like they work and they function. All these pistons function. There's some in his feet too, like the back of his ankles. Those function. There's some in his legs too, which function as well. Like, look at that. That is so cool. That is so cool to see on this figure. I wish they kept doing stuff like this. The only one that I can recall also having stuff like this is going to be the I think Studio Suicide Sideswipe had a couple of pistons in his legs. The Revenge of the Fallen and Dog of the Moon. with this guy, man. This guy is like so cool. I want to get the trailer and have him like fully equipped and everything with his gun and axe. I think that'll be so super super cool. And then even on like the chest here, opens up, and then it can lift this little panel up. If I can lift this little panel up, and then it can get the matrix in there, which is super cool. But then I will do a full review on this soon, but I don't want to spoil everything. But yeah, this guy is definitely super cool. But compared to the other ones, this doesn't beat it. But speaking of that, let's go ahead and get on to number 7. So number 7 was my first third-party figure, like full figure. This is the Bai Wei Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. So here he is. I did a full review on this one. Really cool. Just love this like gunmetal they did with him. Very nice. Not that like plain plastic they did for the Hasbro one. The nice treads over here. Just really cool. Very menacing. Very cool. I like this guy very much. So super duper cool. And the amount of accessories he comes with. He has an extra hand. He has a couple of wing bits to make him more screen accurate to the movie. And he has an extra face when he gets damaged by Optimus. Really cool. I do quite like that inclusion there. But yeah, overall, I think this guy is super cool. Considering this is my first like Bai Wei figure, I was not disappointed. The plastic feels amazing on this figure. Love it so much. But let's go ahead and turn some of this guy real quick. And here is the Bai Wei Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. And yeah, this guy, oh my god, I love this guy so much. This is my favorite Megatron design from the films. And I'm not gonna lie, like this is my favorite Megatron design. This is so good. I love this design so much. The amount of details packed into this, stellar, absolutely stellar. I love this design so much, in fact, that when I was little and I just watched the Transformers movies, this guy gave me nightmares. Like this is like just like those teeth and then that growl that he had, and it's like this sheer presence. Like this is my favorite Megatron design for a reason. This is why it's so cool. This is why it like outshines the rest of these guys on this list, as far as like the bottom ones. But like I said, he comes with a few accessories. He has another hand that you can plug on. It's just on the mushroom peg, so all I gotta do is pretty much just push it out. It is not too hard to do, but I don't want to break it, so I think I am doing it fine. Okay, there we go. It kind of scares me a little bit to do that, but yeah, I think this guy, like this guy with like the accessories and then some like the other stuff that it comes with, really freaking cool. Like that's just so cool. That's so Megatron. That is so very much Megatron right there. That's so freaking cool. And like I said, the optional face is here, so you can give him like the extra face. If I can pull it off properly, there we go. And then just slide this one back on. Slide it on if it wants to. There we go. Then they get that look too, which is super cool. Kind of wish there was a little more mechanical details in there, but it's still pretty cool because it also gets kind of lost in there. But it is very cool. I do quite like this guy. And this was actually on par, in my opinion, with the Bumblebee movie Megatron. But the only reason I gave it to this Megatron is because this one actually has like a transformation, and the other one's kind of like eh. But this one definitely outshines the Bumblebee movie Megatron, in my opinion. Articulation, definitely not. But the transformation and then like the average like sculpt of it, this guy outshines the B movie Megatron. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get down to number 6. We're close to the top 5, people. We are very close to the top 5. For the number 6 spot is going to go to the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe. Now this one has been one that I've been wanting for a while. I saw it at Walmart one day, decided not to get it, never saw it again, and I regretted it for as long as I can remember. But now it's here and I love it. I love the smoky black gloss. I love the spring coals right there, the Stingray logo, the Corvette logo right up in the center. Very nice, dude. Like this so very much. It looks so cool. I can focus. There we go. And I love this Corvette. As a kid, I had a RC figure of, not a RC, like a RC car of this figure, and a little Hot Wheel. I still have that Hot Wheel actually, and it's super cool to have like an actual figure of Sideswipe. Like this guy, I love this guy so much. The silver applications is so great. Like the Corvette mode just looks so sleek. It's so cool. I love this guy so much. But let's go ahead and get down to the transformation. And here is Sideswipe fully transformed up. Love it, love it. I love this design so much. I think it's one of the best Bayverse designs out there. Really cool. Just like this guy so freaking much. The articulation on this guy is quite, actually for a deluxe figure, it's really good. Like for a deluxe figure, it's amazing. They pay a little extra for it, but I think it's worth it considering how like good this looks. Like the silver paint on this guy, they went all out. Like even on like the chest, like additional chest detail, they went all out on this guy. I cannot wait to review this figure. And of course, it does include some extra guns with him. So we got that going on. I dropped it. But you can store them on his hips, actually. I like to do this a lot. Let's see if I can get it tabbed in. There you go. I like to have it start tabbed in on his hips, which looks really cool. But yeah, this guy is just like really stupid cool. Like I like it. I like it so much. The transformation on this guy is really good. Sculpting wise, that one went to Megatron. But I just think like the overall appeal of it, like this, the sheer look of it, I just think it shines out a little bit more than the Megatron figure. I just think it's a little bit better as to look at than the Megatron, because the Megatron is like just basically one color, and this one is like has some detail in there. Got some Gunpowder grays in there, got some lighter grays, some dark grays, which I think helps break up the sea of silver. Just love it so much. But yeah, definitely super cool. But that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get down to the top 5. This is the beginning of the top 5. This is my first APC Toys Megatron, and this guy is super cool. I love the height, the look of him. It's super cool. Very nice to look at. The metallic paint, the purple on him mixed with that glossy gray and then like the gunmetal gray on him, super cool. Really nice. And like the cannon, the fusion cannon lights up too. You can get it turned on. There we go. You can get that nice blue light in there. Really cool. Do quite like that a lot. You get the double swords, which is nice. The only reason I didn't get the battle damage version is because I think it looks a little bit too gritty for me. I like the slightly cleaner look, but hey, there's like 2 of them out there, so you can go ahead and get whichever one you prefer. Me personally, this one just looked the part to me. I think this one just really cool. Really captures the Megatron look, and of course, as all his glory withheld, the dark saber comes with him. The one that came with the battle damage one, I believe, was a clear one, but this, I like the metallic one more because it looks a lot better to me, and like the glossy handle just looks super cool. Very nice. I like the texture on it. Really cool. It does capture that dark saber look, the jagged edges and all that. Super cool. This end is sharp, so be careful if you have this. The little jagged edge right there is a little sharp, so just be careful with it. But yeah, I just think this guy's super cool. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. This is my first APC Toys, and I will say we'll be getting more of the APC Toys line. Cannot wait for that Dreadwing to release. But yeah, I think the articulation of this guy, while it is limited, I think it shines out a little bit better than the Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, mostly because of how, like, this. I think you just get into like some nice, like, pretty like decent poses. But he looks cool, like in any pose. Like he looks cool, just like standing there. To be honest, he looks super cool. And I wish that like I could get some more APC Toys right now. It's Christmas time, so I'm not gonna spoil myself. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till sometime next year to get some more APC Toys offerings. Definitely gonna get the Cliff Jumper next, and then Prime, and then whatever else. But yeah, this guy, super sweet. Let's go ahead and transform it up. And here is the APC Toys Megatron in his Cybertronian jet mode, I guess. Really freaking cool. Love this so much. Very screen accurate. Just love it. I love it. I Transformation is kind of fiddly, I won't lie. I think it's a little bit more fiddly, in fact, than the Suda Series Sideswipe. But I just think the overall accessories that you get, and then the inclusion of like some playability options with like some figures, and then like the one of the arms from the primes, I forgot which prime it was, that he can use to forge the Dark Star Saber. I think that's a really cool playability. But yeah, I think this guy is actually really cool in his the little jet mode. Transformation is, like I said, kind of fiddly, but in the end result, it's actually really nice. Like everything stays together pretty solidly. Nothing wants to come apart or anything. The side swipe, if I think if I were to give it like a good squeeze, it would just explode. That's what it feels like. This one doesn't really feel like it would. Everything tabs in, everything hooks in really, really well, and I do quite like it. I like the overall look of it. Very, very cool. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get down to number 4. So for number 4 is the Studio Series 86 Commander Class Magnus. My very first Commander Class figure. Did not disappoint. Did not disappoint at all. Compared to all the other ones that were on this list, this one takes the cake for being one of the best, like, big figures in my collection. I love this so much. Very, very nice feel to it. Plastic quality is up there as far as Hasbro goes. Really, really nice. And like the playability options are really cool. You got the missiles that can come apart. Of course, you got the limbs that can just come apart too if you want to do that. Again, the Matrix is inside of him, so you can do that too. I think I did a review on this guy, so if you want to go take a look at that, link and again in the description down below. But like I said, this overall super nice to handle, to even like transform. Like this transforming this guy back and forth is it's takes a little bit, but the end result, as you can see, is super cool. Huge step up from the Kingdom Magnus, which I had for quite a while, and then this guy rolled around, decided to just fork down the $90. But I think it's worth that $90, to be honest. It feels like it's worth the $90. But yeah, let me go transform this guy real quick. So also very show accurate too. Very nice. Just a nice like chunky, like he's just a chunky guy, but you can get him into some pretty decently nice poses, especially if you untab these little clips up here. You can get like a butterfly joint, which is super nice. Really do like that. But yeah, let me go ahead and transform this guy. And there is Magnus in his car carrier mode. Super cool. One thing I don't quite like about this guy is that how this just like kind of just falls every time I'm trying to transform him. But I honestly think that like that's outshined compared to how good this transformation and how like freaking awesome this guy is. Like I think I might just be glazing this guy, but it's super cool. Like look at that. You can't tell me that ain't cool. Like this is so G1. It's like not even funny. It's not even funny. It's just like it's that good. And then like I said, the trailer can detach from the truck, so you can have like a separate truck if you want. But yeah, this is super duper cool. I love it. I love it so much. And then like some playability options, I guess I showed it off in the review, but the ramp opens up. You can put the top half down to make another ramp. Super cool. Again, this is Blast Effect compatible. The Gunzar has these little tips at the end, so you can pretty much weaponize him up or make him look like he's dying. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But yeah, this guy is super cool. Definitely a spot on my top 4. But wish he was in top 3, but that was outshined by some of the other figures in my collection. But this guy, really cool. The only thing that kind of just a kind of an ant for me is the articulation. It's kind of basic, kind of plain compared to the ones above this one. But as far as the transformation and just the overall presence of it, yeah, this guy definitely deserves that spot. But yeah, let's go ahead and get down to, we are now top 3 people. We are now our top 3. So let's go ahead and get down to it. So for next one, this is Jin Bao Devastator, my first combiner, third-party combiner, but still freaking cool. You can't see me. There you go. You can see me now. But yeah, I think this guy is super cool too. I love it. The reason we didn't go with the individual figures is because I feel like most people are going to display it with the combined mode. So this is why I did it with the individual figures. But yeah, this guy transforms into 8. I think 1, 2, yeah, I think 8 figures. So no, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 figures. Apologize. But yeah, I think this guy shines. Like, this is my first big combiner figure, and it is beefy. It is huge. Like, it's hefty, man. It's hefty. Like, the fingers are really decently articulated. The head sculpt is really nice. The details all around this guy, it's just super, super good. I love this guy so much. Super, super good. Now, the only reason I haven't really been trying to find 86 Devastator is because I got this guy right before 86 Devastator came out. So I was like, I have this one. Hasbro will probably release a box set of the guy, so I'm just going to wait until the box set appears and then just go for it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same case with the Combaticons. I do kind of want to buy the Combaticons because that is my favorite combiner. But as far as like Devastator goes, like, yeah, this guy is just like freaking sweet. It's freaking sweet, man. We're not going to transform it, obviously. But yeah, like, I can't wait to start reviewing this guy on the channel because it is freaking sweet, man. I just love this guy. I was so excited to have him in my collection. Like, and this is was my first actual big figure, like, combiner. So I'm very happy to have him. This is a knockoff of a knockoff, actually. So yeah, I think they made a knockoff of this one too. It's a little bit tiny, it's smaller. It scales more with the Studio Series one. This one is more masterpiece scale, but I'm just gonna display it and combine one regardless. Like, this guy, freaking sweet, man. Freaking sweet. Definitely, in my opinion, deserves that 3rd place spot. But speaking of those, let's go ahead and get down to the number 2. We're getting so close to number 1. Let me know in the comments which one y'all think is gonna be number 1. So let's go ahead and get down to it. So for my top 2 spot is going to be the Studio Series Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. Now, this guy has a long time been coming from Hasbro and Studio Series. Cannot believe we have a pretty decent figure of him. Some of you may not know, but some of you may know, but the original guy who was designing the, like, Last Night and like Crosshairs and Hot Rod, Age of Extinction and the Last Night guys, and the reason those were so good is because of the designer. Now, the designer wasn't around to do this one, so he quit. I think he quit, and then that's why we left with kind of a chunky backpack and the legs not being too accurate. So yeah, but overall, I think we got a very nice looking Prime out of it. Regardless, like, this Prime is super cool. Kind of wish he got a little bit more paint on him, but regardless, I think it's super cool to have a nice Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. Like, that's super cool to have. Again, this guy has been reviewed, so if you want a link in that, it will be in the description, so you can take a look at that. But overall, super cool. I love this guy so much. Really cool. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, circulation is pretty. It's really good. Surprisingly, for how clunky he is, it's really good. The arms are like completely unhindered by anything. Like, it's like I said, it's a good figure to just have, and then this pose, like, the feel of it is good too. Like, he just feels like a very nice, solid, like, brick almost. Like, that's really cool. But let's go ahead and get down to the transformation, and we are left with a very nice looking Western Star truck mode. Very much improvement over the premium edition Last Night Prime. Very like nice, proportionate all around, actually. Very nice. And I like it. I like looking at it. It's just such a nice thing to look at. The panel lines aren't even that bad either. Like, they're there, but they're not too noticeable. It's super cool. Transformation is super cool. I love this. I love the transformation, how it's basically flips in and out, like inside out. It's super cool. The silver paint applications are nice. We kind of wish they had a little bit more, but it is, and you end up with a very nice looking truck mode. Like, I like looking at the truck mode. It's very nice. So what could possibly be better than this figure? Any guesses? Let's take a look. It is the HSF Figure Arts Spider-Punk. Now I'm playing. It's going to be Lego Thunder. Now, my number 1 figure, this is real. This is no joke. My number 1 figure, 2025, is Legacy Tarn. Oh yeah, Legacy Tarn. Look at that. Look at all his glory. Come on. Like, there was no other reasonable answer but Legacy Tarn. Like, I got this figure. I know it came out like a couple years ago, but I got it like this year. But this is this figure is something to behold. This is something to behold. I love it so much. It's so great. I love it. I love it. It's such a good, like, nice little transformation, and like the overall alt mode just, it's nice. And granted, he has exposed hands, but I think it mixed up with the fact that this guy is super articulated in robot mode. But speaking of that, let's get to it right now. And here is Legacy Tarn fully transformed, and this figure is stellar in my opinion. I really have no words when I first got it. I thought he was half the joints I didn't even know about, but after messing with him a little bit, it was just a nice figure to hold and to handle. It's such like it's a good figure. Um, Very, very nice. Like, it's solid. It's the paintwork is good. The amount of detail it has, while minimal, it stands out quite well in my opinion. It stands out really, really well, more than what I would have thought. But it's super cool. Again, the articulation is really good. You have double jointed knees, which is super duper cool. You have a nice, good elbow bend. Granted, not a full bend, but it is quite good. Regardless, you have this additional joint here, which you can use for a few of your poses. The head is good. It's on a very nice little joint right here. Really good. You get the waist joint, which is really good, and then of course you got the guns, which can come apart and fuse together to make one giant rifle, which is nice. But yeah, this is, like I said, a lot of playability options with this. Really, it's super cool. It's super cool. But no, yeah, compared to just like, see, my Prime was good. Okay, Super Series Prime was good, but he wasn't as good as this. Like, this is really good, and the reason why I didn't put Prime before Tarn is because I didn't feel like Prime was worth that leader class price point, in my opinion, and he still isn't. But after messing with him, I've grown to appreciate it a little bit more. But he's just not that worth that price point. This is worth that price point. This guy right here is worth that price point. But Prime just initially didn't hit for me, and I had to get it delivered, so that wasn't too great either. But this, he fell. He died. This feels like it was worth the price point. This feels like it's worth that Voyager class price point. It feels a little bit more worth it actually. But yeah, just overall sweet, nice. Just an overall good feel figure in my opinion. I love it so much. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So let me know which one y'all think y'all like the best of the figures you got in 2025. Would very much like to know. But as far as any upcoming videos, so we're going to take a change in direction a little bit. So we're going to start out, I'm planning on getting it in like official intro for the channel, and maybe a new profile picture. But that's pretty much all I have planned as of right now. But pretty sure some more updates will come later in the future. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So Tarn is number one. In case you missed it, I got the list right here. Legacy Tarn was the one. Age of Extinction Optimus was number 2. Jinbao Devastator, which is in the back over there, was number 3. Ultra Magnus was number 4. APC Toys Megatron was number 5. Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe Studio Series was number 6. Bai Wei Megatron Revenge of the Fallen was number 7. MP01 Optimus was 8. And Bumblebee Shockwave was number 9. And the last night, Premium Edition Optimus Prime was number 10. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Legacy Tarn, best figure 2025 in my opinion. So that is pretty much it. So subscribe if you have not already. Turn on the notifications so you can stay tuned on what's to come. and I will catch you guys next year. This is my last video of 2025. So, to all are one, may the force be with you. And remember, if you're not scared, you're not going fast enough. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe.